Alrighty, so you gotta tell me your name and the furthest you've traveled on this planet.
Okay, hello. My name is Matthew. I think the furthest I traveled is probably up to Ohio.
Okay, alright.
Okay, and hold on, setting right. Okay. Okay, my first question is. I'm sorry, you're just so close. Okay, my first question is. Why are you doing this to me, man? Okay,
I'm the weird one. You're here looking at me through the screen.
No,
but I'm the. There we go. Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, so my first question is there a role that you think needs more attention that you ever did? And if so, what is it?
Good question. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay. Role that I did that I feel like needs more attention. All of them! No, I don't know. I mean, Sergeant Frog was a lot of fun. D. Gray Man was fun. D. Gray Man is a show. How many people don't know what D. Gray Man is? Time for an education. D. Gray Man is a show. Basically, do you like Full Metal? It's a darker, I feel like it's kind of a darker Full Metal. There's a kid that has an arm. I play the kid. He has an arm that is that can power up basically, and he hunts Akuma. Akuma are these disembodied souls from the bad guy called the Millennium Earl. What he does is when you have someone that dies that's close to you, he comes to you and says, hey, do you want to see your loved one back? I can help you with that. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna trust you, ghoulish man, that's totally fine. What do you need me to do? And he goes, well, I just need you to say you're down with it and I'll bring back your loved one. So what he does is he does bring back the loved one, but he puts him in a skeleton a murderous skeleton against his will, against their will. So then the skeleton comes to life and it is the person that you wanted to come back with. They're like, what have you done? And they're like, against their will, they go and kill the person that wanted them back, climb into their body through their mouth, and then take over their body. And the Millennium Earl rinses and repeats this all the livelong day. So, D. Gray Man, Alan, who is the kid, hunts those things down. Because the soul is being tortured in this other form. It needs to go off to heaven or wherever doggies go when they die. And so he hunts them, and there's a whole order that hunts them called the Black Order. They're good guys. They go all over the world hunting these Akuma. And the craziest thing to me is I directed it also. So we did the first 50 episodes. It's 103 episodes. We did the first 51-ish episodes. And then we stopped because the marketing team, well, the show had a couple of production stumbles getting out of the gate. So not a lot of people knew about it. So we only did half of the available episodes. So then everyone liked it that saw it. And every convention I went to, people said, when is more D. Gray Man coming out? This is before streaming. They're like, when is more D. Gray Man coming out? You can find them on Hulu. The episode's on Hulu, I think. And so they're asking, when's more D. Gray Man coming out? I got asked this for 8 years straight. So imagine that time period. I know it's hard to wrap our brains around how long 8 years is, but imagine you're standing in line at Disneyland or Disney World for 45 minutes. That seems like a long time, right? 8 years! So I'm asked this for 8 years. It gets to the point where people are asking and I'm making bets. I'm like, you know what? I know that we are not going to do more D. Gray Man because I've given up. In fact, I'm so certain we won't do more D. Gray Man that if we do, I'll get my ears pierced. So here we are 10 years after the original debut. 10 years. 10 years! Some of you aren't even 10 years old in this room. Looking at you. But you still got a great beard. And I get a little notice online, and he goes, "Congratulations on D. Gray Man." I'm like, "What? It's been 10 years." I contact the executive producer. I'm like, "Are we doing more D. Gray Man?" He sends me a little smiley face. The first thing I think is, damn it, my ears! So we came back and did more D. Gray Man. And not only that, there's another season called D. Gray Man Hallow, which is awesome, by the way. And if this show sucked, I wouldn't tell you about it. But D. Gray Man is a really cool show. If you like the darker, magical vibe, definitely check it out. But after we finished that, went to a tattoo place downtown from Funimation and got my ears pierced. And I kept those earrings in for over a year. They still fit, because Mrs. H put some earrings in my ears and the holes are still there. Because they they did the thing where they poked the flesh out, they didn't just pierce it. They stuck the little straw through it, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, what's the smallest gauge I can do? Because I freak out on the Guardians ride at Disneyland. I don't need pain. I don't know why we gravitate towards pain. Some people are like, "Oh yeah, I got a tattoo on my chest, covers my whole torso. It didn't hurt that much, I fell asleep." That's gross. It's okay to acknowledge that you're in pain. But, so we did the D. Gray Man, we did it all, so check that series out. That's a good, long running, but not too crazily long. I'm gonna come to you. Blue is my favorite color, but I also like